Happy hump day! I didn't think it was working then, so it's just... How are we feeling? How are your bodies? Are we okay, everybody? Right, so full body stretch. I'm gonna do mobility and stretch this morning because the mobility is going to get us nice and loose first. Up, love, and then we're going to go into nice developmental stretches. So developmental stretches that are going to increase flexibility, and if any part of your body is feeling like this today, it's going to feel like this by the end. I'm going to proper stretch you out, and we're going to focus a little bit on breathing, because breathing with developmental stretches is essential for you to get the most out of the actual stretch. Good morning. Are you ready? So make sure you're in a nice comfortable space and you've got room to move in all these different ways. Okay guys, just give me a little step touch. So I'm just going to try and get some movement through your joints first. So barefoot and just on the mat. You can do this on the carpet or just on your laminate if you're happy. Good, now lift the knee up, hand to knee. Let's start to get some movement through your hips. How are we feeling? Are we good? Good, now knee to the side, open and turn, look at that knee. I'm going to get loads of heat building up around your front hips and working that butt. Good, now I'm just going to go side to side. Little bend in the knee and a little point of the toe. Good, just starting to get warmed up, and now let the arms just sway. No technique with the arms, just give them a bit of freedom. Good, bring them a little bit more in front of us. You can relax around the elbows. Good, now taking it up, one arm up, that's it. Now I'm going to turn slower and go to the side. So the arms come and swish, swish. That's the technical term, the swish. Should feel nice around your back. So if you've not long been awake, this is going to start to wake up our spines, your hips, your shoulders, your knees, your ankles. Good, now I'm going to go over the top, bend the knee and return. Good, bend the knee. You can lean on this leg for support, then back. Over the top and back. Starting to get a bit warmer. And back. 4 more of these please. 4 and return. 3 and return. 2 and back. 1 more time. Okay, little turn out squat. So second position, knees over toes. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Now I'm just going to slow it down and go a bit lower. Slow. Squeeze up. How low can you go? Using the repetitiveness to watch your range. So your first one might not have been too low, but now it might be happening when you feel you're stretching open that a little bit further. And again. Let's do 1 more like this. Good, now I'm going to reach down in the middle, reach up at the top, open the arms, roll the shoulders, clunk, clunk, clunk. Do that again. Down. Lift up to the top. Let the arms go and 2 shoulder rolls. Go. So starting to incorporate bigger moves and more muscle groups. Let's wake up these shoulders now. Reach up. 2 shoulder rolls, nice and big. Go. 2 more times. Lift up. Open up. Shoulder roll. Last one. Down we go. Lift up to the sky. Open it up. Shoulder roll. Good. Let's walk the feet side to side. Good. Now I'm pointing the toe and then pushing down through the heel. So see my hands? This is what my feet are trying to do. Point and push down. Reach up. Reach up. So a little bit like in our contemporary flow classes. Just a little bit quicker. Keep that happening and reach forward. Feel that right down your back. Push and push. I've been sent to fix your bodies. Make you feel good. Okay, now pull back. Close it. Oh, clunk. Elbow, like a bow and arrow. Turn and open. Good. Now bend the knees as you pull back. Keep them legs working. So this is still just trying to get all your muscles switched on and giving you a little bit more mobility. Good. Bring them feet in. Pedal push. Make sure that blood is flowing. Don't you know? Pump it up. That's it. Okay guys, should be a little bit more looser, heart rate up a little bit, body temperatures come up. We've got a little bit more movement through the body. Here it goes with the big stretches. Stand in a comfortable place where your feet aren't right underneath you, but they're not too high. Just somewhere where you feel stable and strong, okay? Toes are pointed slightly forward. You can turn them out if that's more comfortable for you. Pull up through your thighs. Hips in line with each other. Zip up here, zip. Shoulders back and down. Good, we want to start with this. Lift the shoulders, push them backwards, and then push them down. Like what we did in shoulder mobility and stretch a few weeks ago. Lift, push back, push down. Now when you do that, can you see my head is slightly forward? It's like a natural reaction. You lift up, you push back here, your head comes forward. Try and keep your head lifted and push down. Now lift that head even more. As you're pushing down, I want you to stretch your fingertips. Go for it, like you're reaching for something down by your sides. Now lift the head even higher. Can you feel that stretch happening from the ear, down the throat, a little bit into the clavicle area, which is coming down towards your collarbone, and across that shoulder joint. Can you feel it? Reach even more. Reach. Good, nearly finished. Turn your palms to me and push down again. Push. Spread them fingertips. So if you're going to be sat at a desk today, just going to do you the world of good. Can you take your fingertips behind you, like you're trying to flex your hands? Oh! You can feel that fascially connected all the way from the back of your brain, all the way to them fingertips. Can you feel that connection? Everything is being released. Can you go the other way with the hands? Turn your palms up as if you're trying to hold on to something, but you're spreading your fingertips. Push down. Shoulders down, heads up. Okay, now as you let this all go, wait till you feel that feeling. Ready? Relax, let it all go. Woo! Feel a bit woozy. Let that go. Release. Okay, now hands are going to go onto my lower back. If you are comfortable to, you can grip them. If not, just place them on the lower back, right on the top of your butt. So you've got something physically to push back on. Or we're going to grip the fingers, depending on what feels best for you. Now, shoulders up, shoulders back, head up. Now shoulders down, and as the shoulders go down, I'm going to take the hands a bit lower. So whether you're gripping like this, or your hands were on your back, just push down. The 30 in the madness here is that you're sort of resisting, pushing your arm against the butt, or you're pulling down. Increasing the stretch around the neck and the shoulders. So now lift our head even prouder. Chest nice and open. Can you feel that starting to connect across the chest, all around the shoulder area? So if you're one of them people that suffers with upper back curve, maybe you work at a desk and you're constantly going, oh, I need to stand up straighter. This is the type of release that you need to do to free you up. Okay, dip the chin to chest. This is a really nice stretch you can do at your desk as well. So if you have a chair that you can physically put your hand underneath and pull up on, and then dip the chin forward, that's a nice stretch as well. Good. Carefully lift the head up. Good. Turn to the side. Look over one shoulder. Still pulling down or pushing down. Good. Very carefully semicircle ahead and take that look over to the opposite way. Shoulders still pulling down. As we turn to the side, you should feel that lovely stretch right through here. Good. Back into center. Now take a breath in and push down even more. Hold that position. Chin lifted, chest up. Well done. Now we're going to have another moment as we let this go. Ready? Release the hands, release the arms, let the shoulders go. Give them a little wiggle. Should be a lot more freer now. Upper back, the neck, and the shoulders, maybe even arms as well. Okay, let's work into your upper back and coming down your body. Can you feel it? So we've released this section. Hands together like this. You can weave the fingers if you want, or you can just put one on top of the other. Like a contraction, I want you to release your knees. Let your bum go underneath a little bit. So just tilt your pelvis underneath just a smidge. Now we push forward and drop the head. Lovely stretch around your upper back. This always makes me want to yawn because it's such a nice release. Sorry, it's actually made me yawn. So if you can relax the head now, so we're not creating tension in the area that we've just stretched, really let it go. Arms are a little bit rounded, so it's not a full stretch like this. You can round the arms. It's almost like you're holding a beach ball or a football like this. Breathing nice and calmly in and out. Now to get the full release, I'm going to then straighten up the legs, the body, the arms, go up to the sky and go for that lift. Lift, go for it everyone, spread your fingertips and feel that connection happening all the way through the abdominals, all the way down to the pelvic floor. Go, go, go. Lovely, release the arms. Ooh. Upper back is starting to feel a bit more freer. Now a little bit through the arms and across the chest. I love this stretch. Spread the fingertips and push your palms away. So my fingertips have gone backwards, like I'm pushing my palms out to the side. You know what I'm like for stretching these open. So this doesn't really stretch a lot, but this does. Go for gold. Now straight either side of you. Shoulders down again. Heads lifted right on top of the body. Push. Can you feel that connection running through the fingers, through the wrist, through the forearms, all the way across the front of the upper torso? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Now a chest release. Open them arms just that little bit more and push out again. Heads up. Try not to let the head start to dip forward. It looks so basic, but you can feel so much happening. Good, now let that go. Oh, how nice is that? Right. Lead them down now towards the thoracic spine, lumbar spine and the hips. Take your feet a little bit wider. I'm going to turn one foot to the side. This one. I'm going to take this one arm up and I'm going to lead down this leg. So please don't push on that knee. You can relax the knee a little bit if it feels safer. How low can you go? Now as we go down, I'm going to start to reach this arm as high as I can. Should feel that lovely stretch starting to lead up towards the pelvis from the inner thigh, but definitely around the back, around the obliques. If you can go any further, I'm going to take the arm that's lifted and try and stretch over my ear directly to the side. How nice is this? If that's too much, keep your arm up to the sky. Hold it here. One more full breath. And then very carefully lift yourselves right up. Ooh. Let that go. Now before we change sides, I'm going to do a side release. Go. Stretch. So this one will complement the other one, making sure we haven't left any part of the side unstretched. Go for it. Stretch. Oh, that feels so good. Well done. Come up out of it. Oh, I'm really enjoying this today, can you tell? Now I'm going to go the other way. So I'm going to turn this foot out. This leg is going to stay facing this way. Knee not locked, just a little bit released. Hand on leg, hand to the sky. Zip it up and tilt. Going as low as you feel comfortable to go. Now reach that top arm, go for it. As we're doing this stretch, be careful that we're not starting to come forward. We're going directly to the side. So really try and open the chest. And then if you feel like you can go further, we stretch directly over the top. Go for gold. Dun, dun, dun. Do you want? Little one. Well done. Now from here, brace the abs to help you lift up. All the way. Turn both feet in. Give that body a little rest. And then we're going to go into side bend. You can support yourself with this one over the top. Please don't hold your breath. Your body needs the oxygen in all these releases that we're doing this morning. So please breathe in and out nice and calmly. Not too deep, I don't want you to go dizzy. Lovely. Bring that back and over. Bring your feet in. And let's just rest for a second. Allow the body to feel free. Now, just loosen off the feet because we've just been planted really still for quite a while with them two stretches. Just loosen them back off. Are you okay? Right, we're going to go down like a long leg stretch like we would do in like a swan dive in yoga. So, let's do a reach up. Let's open the arms. If you need support this morning, put the palms on your quads as you go down into stretch. Keep the back as straight as you can. So I'm not going all the way down today. I'm trying to go into ski slope. Can you see that? So if you need support, keep the hands on the legs. If not, the arms come down here. But I'm not doing this stretch today, everybody. I'm trying to keep you in a good posture so you've basically moved from the hinge point of your hip. Good. Now lift yourself up. Take a reach. Just so we keep other muscle groups involved. They're not going to sleep after just stretching them. Trying to keep them going. Support yourself if you want to, or just lean straight down with that lovely straight back. Trying to almost like a ski slope. Can you see that? From my butt to my head. Feel that deep developmental stretch right down the legs. Good. Pull the abs up and open the arms. Big reach and then bring it down. Whatever goes forward must go the opposite way. So I'm going to lift up but at the top I'm going to open this way. So little baby back bend, reaching them arms right up to the sky, feeling that opening right down the front, and then let the arms go. And there's my dive into stretch. If anyone did trigger point with me last night, your hamstring should be fully opened up anyway. Well done. Lift up. I'm going to do that one more time. So open the arms up to the sky. Little lean back. Open the heart. Lift it up. Good. Bring it down to the chest. Last time. Push up. Open up. Ooh. Let the arms go. Take yourself down into stretch. Lovely work, everybody. Now we reverse, open up, parallel stretch above us. Can you go any further back? Bend the knees a little bit. Hands together and we come down. Good, well done. Now, just like we did in the preparation, just do some moves side to sides, because we've just done some work that was laterally going to the side and forward and back. And I just want to make sure we haven't lost any of our range or our looseness before we continue. Are we good? Okay, take your feet a bit wider. Please don't be scared to go wide. This next stretch is going to be more comfortable the wider you go. So you'll really restrict yourself here. So don't be afraid to step that bit wider. Feet forward. I'm going to bend down into one leg. Place your hands onto your thigh as you go. Same rules apply as the last stretch. Long backs. So it's going to turn to the side. So as I've gone down, I try to keep the back nice and straight. I'm almost pushing the bum behind me and pushing the head forward. Really lovely stretch for that inner thigh. Joe, I think you were asking a while ago about inner thigh stretches and work, so this is a really good one. Now, to make it a little bit deeper, if you want to, if you don't want to, this might be quite deep for you, don't worry. You can reach down with one hand, you can touch the floor, you can punch the floor, you can literally go fingertips, and the other hand, I'm going to open it up and turn to the side. Good, bring that down. Hands on the legs for support as we push up out of it. I'm not going to do a rest, I'm going to go straight onto the other side. Ready? Hands to thigh, bend this knee. This leg is lovely and straight, and you've got a lovely long back. Breathing into it, everybody. Inhale, exhale. Nice and calmly. Okay, here we go. Hand down to the floor, and then you can open to the side and reach. What do you want? Good, bring the hand down. Now both hands go onto the thigh. Here we go, push up. Ooh, bring it up. Now let's do the pedal pushes. Get that movement going through the lower body again. Nice work, guys. So quad stretch now, because we've done right down the back of the leg and the inner thigh. We've done outer thigh as well with the side bend. So quad stretch. I'm going to bring one foot to bum. Knees close together. Common mistake in this stretch, just move my t-shirt out of the way, is this position. Knees bent, bum slightly tilted back. We should be lifted up through the body as much as you can here. So never tilting backwards with the bum, trying to lift directly up, and then you get the quad stretch. If your hips go back, the quad releases. You'll feel it anyway. If this stretch is too much, if you've been with me a while, you'll know this little hack. actually I use this. You put your foot on something if you can't reach the leg, and you actively push forward so that you still get that release here. Yes, so there is still a quad stretch. You might have to slightly lean and push the hips. So that's if you can't grab the foot. Now slowly let it go and switch sides. As soon as you feel ready. Knees close by, lift up as you do the stretch. On a quad stretch, you should feel that literally from the lower stomach right in the front of the hip all the way down towards the knee. If you've got overactive quads, which makes your lower back hurt, you should be doing this stretch every single day. And you can't do it enough. You're not going to do yourself any harm. With lower back stress, lower back tightness, do this stretch every single day. Auntie Nikki has told you what to do. No, I am Auntie Nikki this week. I've said that twice now. I don't know why. Well done. Slowly let that go. Or pedal push it off. We're going down to the floor. Are you ready? Okay. Guys, take your seat onto the ground. Last few minutes. I'm going to finish today seated on the ground. Come down. Okay, let's do our favourite hip release. Happy hips for Wellbeing Wednesday. So, excuse me sitting in this position, but I'm showing you that your feet shouldn't be too narrow here. Take them slightly outside your shoulder line. Hands behind, so you feel a bit more opened up here. Now rock. You know what to do before I'm going to tell you. But I have no qualms with doing this nearly every week because it's making your hips happy. Happy hips, happy life. Hopefully your hips feel nice and open anyway after all them leg stretches we've just completed, which should help them anyway. See if it's comfortably going all the way across. Maybe one leg is going further towards the floor than the other. Have a little scan at how left side versus right side feels. Okay, I'm going to do one when I hold it, lean back onto the hands and push that top hip a little bit further over. Good, do the same the other way. So take it across. I'm leaning back slightly, can you see? To give me more space to push through that hip. Lift up out to your shoulders as much as you feel comfortable. Good, take it the other way. So hips across, push that hip forward and lift. Now lift up a bit more out of the chest. Good, other side, take it across, push that top hip and then lift up out of the arms so we don't feel like we're sinking in here. Lift up. Guys, last bit, take it across to the other side, but this time I'm going to release both hands and I'm going to face this leg and I'm just going to bow gently forward over my leg, deeper stretch to the IT band, outside of the hip. If your legs, your back, your shoulders are still suffering, I would highly recommend last night's trigger point class. It's a long one, it's a full hour class, so maybe do it, treat yourself before bed, give it a little go. Let's go this side. So it'll be a really nice chill out, full body release. It'll make you sleepy, so that you're ready for bed. Can you see Miss Funky's foot in the air? She's just cleaning her legs, and all you can see is the foot. Good. Bring it up. Here we go. What do we do on Wednesdays? We wiggle. Do it. Get that pitter-patter going, everyone. So make sure your heels stay connected. That makes you feel safer as you wiggle. It's basically your knees going up and down like this. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Mr. Frankie. Okay, guys. How are you feeling? Have a little move about. Are you nice and loose? Happy hump day, everybody. Hump day, wiggle Wednesday, well-being Wednesday. Whatever Wednesday you want it to be, I hope it makes you feel good and you feel all stretched out. So that's your full body stretch. Please use these stretch and morning mobility classes as much as you need. If you're having a stressful day and you can't cope with me and Helen go, do this, jump, 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 lift this weight, do that. Do one of these. Stretching relieves stress and it makes you feel so much better. It gives you time to breathe, gives you time to feel opened up. So please use the stretch classes whenever you're feeling that little bit too antsy, a little bit overwhelmed. It will make you feel so much better. So the stretch classes aren't just for your aching bodies, it's for up here as well. So please use them as much as you can. And there's about 712 saved in the group now, so you can do a different one every day if you wanted. Right, go and have a wonderful Wednesday, everybody. Yeah, you too. I will be back at 8:45 and I'm going to do fluidity, which we haven't done for a couple of weeks, so I'm crazy.